Let us make man in our own image. Let's make him like God. Let's make him after our likeness. Let's make him extraordinary. Let's make him superlative. Let's make him supernatural. Let's make him powerful. That man has been given complete sovereignty over this earth. The word dominion in that verse of scripture is from the original Hebrew word radar. The word radar means to have complete sovereignty, complete authority. Is to have complete power over everything. To be the head of the dominion. To be the one that constitutes the dominion yourself. So God gave man dominion. Now that wouldn't mean much to you. You wouldn't think that's a problem. You wouldn't think that's a challenge if you don't know the implication of this. This particular dominion that we were given is the reason why there is a phenomenon called prayer. Had there been no dominion given to man, complete authority and sovereignty, the ministry of prayer would not exist. Because that will mean that God is still in charge of everything. And everything that has to be done on earth will be called by God, will be commanded by God, will be instigated by God, will be directed by God. And everything on this earth will be in God's charge. But on the day God created man, he gave man that dominion and authority. That means that God no longer has that dominion and authority to do things on earth without man. God said, you, man, shall have dominion. You shall have authority. So whatever needs to happen on this earth has to be your call. That means God can no longer just come and do things here without either the involvement of man or the instruction of man. Pastor, what are you talking about? I'm glad you asked. This is the basis for the ministry of prayer. Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. He said, I, the Lord, will never do anything on this earth without telling it to my prophets. Oh, you're still thinking about it. Okay, I've got some more scriptures for you. God said, until you ask, you shall not receive. Until you knock, the door shall not be opened. Until you seek, you shall not find. Pastor, you're still talking about it. Yes, I am. He said, whatsoever you bind on earth
shall be bound in heaven.
Shall be bound in heaven. Oh, Jesus. What is Pastor talking about? I'm saying if you don't initiate it here on earth, nothing will be done in heaven. If it does not start here, if it is not initiated here, if it is not called for here, then heaven will do nothing. It didn't say whatever they bind in heaven shall be bound on earth. It didn't say whatsoever they loose in heaven shall be loosed on earth. Without prayer, God ceases to move on earth. Without prayer, nothing happens in the life of a Christian. Without prayer, you cannot see mountains moved. You cannot see things happen for you in the realm of the spirit, even translating into the realm of the flesh. Without prayer, you cannot turn things around. Without prayer, you can't defeat your enemies. Without prayer, you don't defeat the witches, the wizards, the marine powers, the occultic powers, the principalities, powers, rulers of darkness, spiritual wickedness in high places. Without prayer, God does not fight for you. Without prayer, God does not avenge you. Without prayer, God does not deal with your enemies. Without prayer, God does not supply your needs according to his riches and glory. Without prayer, God cannot answer you when you have not asked him for anything. So in order for God to spring to action, you have got to initiate it. You have got to call on God. He said, if my people who are called by my name shall humble themselves and do what? Pray.